Parents, primary school, and college teach children to be perfectly compliant office workers without the children knowing it. You, I, and nearly everyone you know above the age of 28 were conditioned to think this way. This program or psychological conditioning makes it hard for the average worker to think beyond the paradigm of office work. The plugged-in NPC employee may experience objective instability in office work, such as mass layoffs and short-term job durations. However, because of their programming, they may still convince themselves that corporate is the stable and safe option in life. More disturbingly, due to this condition, employees may willfully subject themselves to poor treatment, harassment, or humiliation by company leadership that views them as a business expense. You can see this pattern outwardly. For example, have you ever seen people get laid off from their jobs and then rush to LinkedIn to praise their old employer? Being aware of this conditioning is only half of the battle. I say this because there is a great deal of pain that comes with this awareness. I've spent most of my career in this category. Speaking for myself, much of my pain came from knowing how unfree I was. For example, you may in your heart want to break away from the corporate machine, but your life depends on your income. Therefore, many people in this situation, including myself at one point, stick it out despite the obvious drawbacks. However, as time continues, resentment for work and corporate culture only grows. This resentment occurs because you can read between the lines, so reading the lines seems pointless. That's why the second half of the battle, after you become aware of the conditioning, is to take action. What this action entails is different for everyone watching this video. I'm willing to bet, however, that you already know what you need to do. If you want to start freelancing, have you started sourcing clients? If you wish to make a profitable YouTube, have you started releasing videos? If you have an exceptional job in mind, have you reached out to the hiring team at that company? Ask yourself, have you started taking action on your exit plan? The answer to this will help you execute your next move. Now, if you're looking for ideas on your next move, please check out my career report in the description below. Just click the link, enter your email, and access the report for free. Otherwise, if you like my analysis, I debunk the corporate myth of a quote-unquote stable job in this video right here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.